My dear viewers, in the previous slot, we have discussed about what is colonialism and also we have discussed various components which are related to colonialism. Now, let us discuss about colonialism in India. First of all, we are knowing very well Britishers successfully colonized India. French and Portuguese also tried to colonize India, but here Britishers successfully colonized India. Here, there should be a reason behind this particular action. Now, let us know what are the causes for the colonialism in India, or why Britishers colonized India. That is what we are going to discuss now. First of all, the fall of Constantinople. Earlier, Constantinople was ruling by Roman Empire and also they lost Constantinople in the year 1453 and Ottoman Turks captured Constantinople. Constantinople was a main trade route or main land route to trade Britishers to India. Britishers were using the Constantinople route to enter India. But here, Ottoman Turks captured Constantinople and finally they started to impose very huge tax on Britishers. So they tried to find some sea routes and also successfully they found few sea routes and also they entered India. Not only Britishers, a few European countries made this particular attempt and also they became successful here. Next concept is Industrial Revolution. Okay, Britishers colonized India. Here, what is the major reason behind it means? That is what? The Industrial Revolution. Britishers witnessed the Industrial Revolution and samely other countries also witnessed, but Britishers enjoyed Industrial Revolution in the beginning. What is Industrial Revolution means? It is nothing but the increase in the industrial production because of the large scale industries. Britishers successfully established n number of large scale industries and also successfully they started to produce industrial commodities more and more. Next point is need for the raw materials and the food grains. Simultaneously with the Industrial Revolution, they witnessed urbanization. That means agricultural peasants migrated to the urban areas and also they started to engage in the industrial activities. That means they started to work as the laborers and also here we can see the decrease in the number of peasants. Here these peasants came to urban areas and also they started to involve in the industrial activities and simultaneously we can see the decrease in the number of peasants. Samely, we can see the decrease in the agricultural productions. Gradually, these industrialists were not at all getting raw materials properly. Already they established large scale industries and also they had no any raw materials to produce. And finally they reached one more critical situation, that is nothing but the scarcity of food grains. So they started to search some other countries to import raw material as well as the food grains. So they tried to enter India and other countries to get raw materials as well as the food grains. So here they tried to colonize India. And one more concept is they wanted to get market for their finished commodities. Already they had large scale industries and also they had the scarcity of buyers. During those days, we can see the popular economic theory that is nothing but the supply creates its own demand. What industrialists were thinking means supply creates its own demand. If industrialists supply, definitely they can get demand. That was the concept which was there with industrialists, and also they started to produce more and more commodities. But practically there were no any buyers, so they wanted to get buyers all over the world, so they tried to capture India. Because they wanted to get raw materials as well as the food grains, and also they wanted to sell their finished commodities here. That was the ultimate intention of the Britishers to colonize India. Next concept is Indian market situation. Yes, they came to India and also they planned to sell their finished commodities, and also they wanted to purchase raw materials as well as the food grains. But India was a self-sufficient country, and also India was able to produce all the commodities according to our necessity. We had small scale as well as the cottage industries, and also we were producing the commodities successfully. But here what happened is, Britishers wanted to sell their commodities in India, but Indians never interested to purchase British commodities. And in the other hand, they wanted to purchase raw materials as well as the food grains from India, but Indians charged very huge price, and also they became unable to purchase Indian commodities. So finally they wanted to do forceful trade over India. They wanted to do forceful trade over India, and also to do forceful trade, they entered Indian politics. They started to control India politically, and this particular political conquest can help the Britishers to control trade. So they entered Indian polity. After entering politically, they started to control Indian trade according to their wish and will. So they economically exploited India, and also they got raw materials as well as the food grains, and also India became a dumping yard of the British produced commodities. This is what Britishers did in India. Thank you very much, my dear viewers.